Okay, so hi everybody, this is Greg Seaman, and I'm going to do a little tutorial here on Take It Easy. I'm not going to do the lead guitar part, we're just going to talk about the rhythm guitar all the way through the entire song. So in the very beginning of the song, it starts off with G, and then it's going to go to a C with a G bass, and then it's going to go to an A minor with a G bass. All right, so now you see I'm playing my G like this, second finger, third finger, little finger. It kind of forces you into that if you're going to do the C G like this and like this. So I know a lot of people play their Gs this way. As a matter of fact, I teach students how to play their Gs this way a lot of times in the beginning, but there's going to be songs where we have to switch over here and use G this way to be able to get these chords. So in the beginning, that famous intro to Take It Easy is going to start like this, and the strum pattern I'm going to use is going to be down, down, up, down, up. So I'm going down, down, up, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, G, 2, 3, A minor, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just went through that 4-measure sequence twice. At the end of that sequence, then you're going to go to a G chord, and it's going to be basic, kind of like a country, like bass, down, up type strum pattern that you're doing right there. Bass, down, up, bass, down, up. At that time, there's also a electric lead that's going to do at the second fret, the A note right here, they're going to go. Then you end up at beat number 1 of measure number 1 where the vocal starts. So now I also have taught students, even though on the recording it's a bend, without a doubt, they're taking that A note and they're going. Then second fret on the 4th string, the E note, D note, B note, A note, second fret on the 5th string and open. Then you end up on G. Although I have taught students also on acoustic guitar to do a slide like this. So it's my own invention. This is not really what happens in the actual recording, but I think it sounds cool to go like that. So just take it for whatever you want. Then we are at the beginning of the first verse. So as I'm playing through the first verse, I'm going to be going. Now this is always a tricky spot because it goes 2 measures of G. Then there's a third measure where it's a half. The third measure in, it's a half measure of G, half measure of D, and then to C for a full measure. So that G and D, when students first starting learning how to play this song, that guy can kind of catch you off guard. So what I'm doing, I'm starting off going, well, I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Now if I count that out, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that wanna haunt me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 so she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it. Now I just want to talk about that part. At that E minor right there, at the first Take It Easy, you're playing E minor for 2 measures. On the second verse and on the lead, you're going to switch to a D chord there. That's what they do in the recording. So, but the first time through is 2 measures of E minor. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Chorus, lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm back at the edge again, back at the beginning of the second verse. Now what I just did there though was 1, 2, 3, 4 measures of G. those 4 measures of G at the very end of the chorus where it goes, take it easy. That's where that intro lick is at again. So that's where that's going to go. You just play that intro lick again, or you can do the slidey one. Second verse. Standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. There's that half measure of D. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby. Second verse, you go to D here. Don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Now there you only do 2 measures of G. I'm going to just do 2 measures of G, then a loop back to the beginning of the verse, but this is the solo part now. The solo does not go through the entire verse, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is all the guitar, lead guitar, solo part that goes through there. So I'm on the E minor, I'm going to go to the D, just like I did on the second verse. Now here I'm going to do E minor for 1 measure, then a half a measure of E minor, and a half a measure of D, and then repeat right there at that measure, which would be right before you go lighten up. While you still you do the chorus part. So that's going to be E minor for a full measure, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm repeating back to the beginning again to do the third verse. Well, I'm running down the road trying to listen, my love. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so take it easy, take it easy. Now there's something I forgot to do and forgot to say there. On the third verse, you're going to play, this is the way they do it in the recording. When you get to that measure of C, that's after the half measure G and half measure D, they actually play an A minor. So they're going like this. Well, on the third verse. Well, I'm running down the road trying to listen, my love. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you. Come on, baby. Don't say maybe. I gotta know that your sweet love is gonna. Now right here, we're gonna go straight to the ending section. We're gonna strum that G chord just once. Save me. 2 measures of stop right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. This is all the ending. Oh, we got it easy. talk about the ending now. At the ending, there's an F major 7 chord that's going to be in there. So we go C, G, C, G for those 8 measures, then C, G. Then we go E. I'm playing F major 7 there. Gonna take it easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, I'm doing the slidey thing again. That's a good acoustic way to do it. That actually, in the recording, it's an electric guitar going with bending it. So the bend would be taking the A note, bend up, back to neutral, then hit it again, open, then second fret on the 4th string, the E note. If you're sliding, you're going 1 and 2, sliding up to 3 and 4, then just place back on 1 and 2. You don't have to slide back. Then open 2 on the E note. That's a really good way for acoustic guitar player. You're playing it by yourself, doing solo gig or something like that. That's a real good way to do it, as opposed to doing just an alternative for doing the bend part. All right, so that's how to play Take It Easy, just a little tutorial on how the chord progression and all the parts work. Thanks a lot.